everybody. We're going to have the students line up in the atrium and then file in about 3 minutes. So I'm just going to ask if you could please silence your telephones. That would be great. We have a photographer that will be doing pictures tonight, and we'll have those posted. But if you do want to take your own pictures, feel free to do that. Okay?
Good evening, everyone. If everyone could be seated, we'll get our ceremony underway. Students, you may be seated. Good evening. My name is Dr. Philip Fiorello. We are pleased that you could share this special event with our second-year nursing students as they begin their clinical practice portion of their nursing program. This ceremony, established by the Gold Foundation, first occurred in 1993 at Columbia University. It was created for medical students to symbolize the beginning of their careers. In 2014, recognizing the vital role that nurses play in the healthcare team, the Gold Foundation partnered with the American Association of Colleges of Nursing to adopt a white coat ceremony for nursing. Today, there are over 450 schools of nursing who participate, and that number continues to grow. The white coat ceremony serves to welcome nursing students to healthcare practice and elevate the value of humanism as the core of healthcare. It provides a powerful emphasis on compassion in combination with scientific excellence. The white coat is often seen as a symbol of authority and professionalism. It symbolizes the nursing students' vow to provide comprehensive and compassionate patient-centered care. The most important element of this ceremony is the Compassion Care Pledge the students will take to acknowledge their central obligation of caring for the client. The students will be asked to recite the pledge later. I would like to now invite Professor Jenny Cipriano to give the invocation.
Let's pray together. Dear Lord, thank you for today. Thank you for this special celebration honoring our future nurses entering the clinical setting. As we pray together, we lift up those who are impacted by Hurricane Ian. Give them comfort, peace, and hope during this difficult time. We ask that you would give us compassion and empathy for our neighbors in South Florida and show us how we can provide support and encouragement to communities in need. As we celebrate our students this evening, we ask that you would prepare their hearts and their minds for the journey ahead. Bless them with the words to impart knowledge, kindness, and encouragement as they encounter patients on some of their best and worst days of their lives. Show them how to provide expert care with dignity, compassion, and comfort. Lord, remind them not to lose the humanity of the nursing practice, remembering that your people have been uniquely created. Give them the skill and ability to care for diverse populations, embracing differences and advocating for equity. Give each future nurse the vision to see those who are struggling with their illness and the ability to help them understand it. Thank you for each student's friends and family present this evening. They have surely been a source of encouragement, support, and love throughout their nursing program. Thank you for the faculty and staff as they help to raise up the next generation of nurses. And finally, we thank you for each future nurse in this room. Guide their hearts, hands, and words as they care for others and enable them to give hope and healing to those that they are called to serve. May they be a true sign of your love to every person that they care for. Amen. I'd now like to invite Dean Comer to introduce our keynote speaker.
Welcome, everyone. It gives me great pleasure to be able to introduce our keynote speaker tonight. Kristen Smith is the Chief Nursing Officer for BayCare's Polk region. In this role, she oversees the nursing teams at Bartow Regional Hospital, Winter Haven Hospital, and Winter Haven Women's Hospital. Ms. Smith earned her bachelor's degree in nursing from St. Petersburg College and her master's degree in nursing and healthcare leadership from Jacksonville University. She began her nursing career at St. Anthony's in St. Petersburg and was eventually promoted to Director of Patient Services there. Her excellence in the field of nursing has been recognized with an award from the Daisy Foundation, among many other recognitions. Ms. Smith has prioritized an interdisciplinary team approach to delivering excellent patient care throughout her career and is passionate about cultivating strong relationships with nursing staff and ensuring that they are equipped to provide the best care to the community. She is the president of the Tampa Bay Organization of Nurse Executives and is a member of the Florida Organization of Nurse Executives. I'm delighted that we have had the opportunity to work together in partnership on several projects and look forward to that continuing, and welcome her up now to give you a few remarks about what you're in for as you begin your clinical practice.
Thank you, Dr. Comer, and thank you, Dr. Foley, for inviting me to help celebrate these future nurses. I'm honored to be here to welcome you into nursing clinical practice. Are you excited? Yes, good. I must say I'm so thrilled for each and every one of you. I can only imagine your excitement in starting your nursing clinical studies. I remember how excited I was when I was finally able to assess a real patient, start practicing my skills. Being in the hospital setting is so exciting, and I'm going to tell you, it still is. The education you receive and the experiences you will have will lead to paths that you can only imagine. If you keep an open mind, an adventurous spirit, and focus on your patients, the sky's the limit. The foundation of our profession is caring. Not only do we have an awesome responsibility to care for our patients, but to care for their families, and just as importantly, care for one another. Caring for one another has never been more evident than these past 2.5 years during the COVID pandemic. Sister Simone Roach said, "Caring is action that nurtures, action that fosters growth, recovery, health, and protection of those who are vulnerable." There are 6 attributes of caring, known as the 6 C's: compassion, competence, conscience, confidence, commitment, and comportment. Compassion is delivering care with empathy, respect, and dignity. It's important to recognize the person you are caring for is a human being with emotions, not just a patient. Treating patients with kindness, understanding what they are going through, and supporting them emotionally and medically is compassion at its core. It is also important to remember compassion and empathy extends to patients' families. They may need time to adjust and express their fears. Competence means all those in caring roles must have the ability to understand the health and social needs of each patient. We must have the expertise, clinical knowledge, and technical knowledge to deliver care treatments, which are effective and based on research and evidence. We must be able to assess, plan, implement, and evaluate a plan of care to meet the needs of our patients. Conscience enables us to do the right thing for the people we care for, speak up when we have concerns, and to have the personal strength and vision to embrace new ways of working. In nursing practice, conscience helps us act ethically, make changes, face challenges, and motivate each other. Confidence. I think I have some today. I'm trying to, standing up here talking to all y'all. Confidence means believing in your ability to accomplish a goal or complete a task. Nurses need to be competent and able to perform independently. Expressing confidence enables a trusting relationship between the nurse, the patient, and their family. Commitment is upholding and safeguarding the standards and responsibilities of our profession and assuring the delivery of excellence in nursing care. It also means being committed to our profession. I'm going to tell you what, nursing is constantly changing. You have to be adaptable. We're completely advancing. When I used to be a nurse on the floor, everything was written on paper, and now we scan medications with an iPhone. So that's how quickly things are advancing. It's important to engage in professional development practices and being willing to follow new trends to help provide the best level of care possible and show your commitment to the profession. Lastly, comportment. Comportment is looking and sounding like the professional you aspire to be. We need to show respect to our patients and their families, We should carry ourselves in a way that gives families and patients the ability to respect us and therefore be comfortable with our skills and knowledge. I hope you leave here today understanding nursing is more than assessments, care plans, providing medications. When nurses show caring and empathy, they foster collaborative relationships with patients. Open communication and mutual respect between nurses and their patients result in positive outcomes. Shorter hospital stays, alleviation of pain, and decreased anxiety are just a few. I challenge each of you to think about the words you'll use when working with patients. What we say influences how we feel and how our patients feel. When entering a patient room to introduce yourself, phrases that will start you off ensuring a positive relationship include, "We're going to have a great shift, I can feel it. We have a great team on today. I would be happy to help you." This is an exciting time. There will be nerves and times you will be unsure, but remember, we've all been there. Soak in everything. Don't be afraid. Ask questions. Be proactive. And most of all, remember why you wanted to become a nurse. I want to share some words of wisdom as you enter into clinical studies. It all comes down to building and sustaining relationships. What's the old adage? People may forget your name, but they'll never forget how you made them feel. Value every person and make sure they know you genuinely value them. Listen. Always stay true to your beliefs. Do the right thing, even when it's not popular. Understand, kindness has remarkable power to inspire, influence, and heal. Have a sense of humor, laugh at your mistakes, admit your mistakes, and say, "I'm sorry." It really comes down to the golden rule: do unto others as you would have them do unto you. And always remember to wash your hands, okay? It's really important. And I'm gonna end with this. A few years back, I read a quote by Allison Massari, which truly resonated with me and speaks to the work we do as nurses. She said, "The power of what you do goes far beyond the technical part of your job. You are healing places that medicine cannot touch. In fact, you are the medicine." Congratulations.
All right, now for the part that we're here for. Okay, as we prepare to put the white coats on our fabulous sophomore students, I'm going to ask that our first row goes ahead and stands and prepare to enter the stage. As they're lining up, family members, if you don't mind holding your applause until the very end out of respect for the stating of the name for the student following behind them. All right, Monet Janelle Ambrosio. Brianna Atkinson. Gianna Berry. Kaylee Bell. Cora Berg. Reagan Biondi. Kaylin Broughton. Juliette Burdick. Sienna Burnham. Lainey Bynum. Mary Amelia Cannon. Heather Carruthers. Taylor Carter. Shannon Chacon. Olivia Sapuli. Carolyn Klaus. Rowan Connor. Piper Cowman. Robin Kramer. Corinne DeSalle. Rachel Doherty. Kylie Finley. Madeline Garcet. Isabella Garcia. Jenna Janader. Jessica Laser. Riley Grass. Jaden Green. Madison Green. Brooke Hampton. Hamilton. Sarah Hawker. Kayla Hester. Taryn Hughes. Zoe Jackson. Holly Canali. Katie Kellerman. Genevieve Kennedy. Katie Coyce. Samantha Killian. Allie King. Miranda Knudsen. Sabrina Landeta. Sarah Lanzi. Kaylee Laporta. Braden Longaberger. Kendall Mahoney. Isabella Maish. Max Mangum. Chloe Maxwell. Sammy McAdams. Ashley McClung. Carissa McCoy. Lauren McKenna. McKenna. Bevan McWilliams. Jenna Merklin. Marissa Mashad. Catherine Miller. Audrey Moore. Jocelyn Moore. Sage Murphy. Max Nemeth. Gabriel Omobtong. Kara Ostrowski. Liberty Page. Betty Para. Jordan Patterson. Skyla Perez. Cheyenne Rapold. Veronica Riley. Marissa Rivera. Kaylin Roach. Ali Rodriguez. Mariah Rodriguez. Nefertiti Rodriguez. Stephen Ryan. Emily Sansone. Haley Santiago. Isabella Scaff. Katrina Sheeny. Olivia Slight. Haley St. Martin. Mariana Suarez Gaviria. Julia Savarstrom. Kayla Swantek. Jasmine Taylor. Angel Thomas. Emma Tenervin. Mia Torres. Ashley Kinoshita. Anna Utz. Sarah White. Riley Woods. Let's give our nursing students a big round of applause. At this time, I would like to introduce Sue Mahoney to come up and recite the Compassionate Care Pledge with our nursing students.
Good evening. My name is Dr. Sue Mahoney. Can I have all the nursing students stand up? At this time, I'm gonna ask all students to please recite the Nursing Students Compassionate Care Pledge with me. It is located in the back of your program. And you'll repeat after me. As a nurse dedicated to providing the highest quality care and services, I solemnly pledge that I will consider the welfare of humanity and relief of suffering my primary concerns. Consider the welfare of humanity and relief of suffering my primary concerns. Act in a compassionate and trustworthy manner in all aspects of my care. Act in a compassionate and trustworthy manner in all aspects of my care. Apply my knowledge, experience, and skills to the best of my ability to assure optimal outcomes for my patients, exercise sound professional judgment while abiding by legal and ethical requirements, accept the lifelong obligation to improve my professional knowledge and competence, promote, advocate for, and strive to protect the health, safety, and rights of the patient. With this pledge, I accept the duties and responsibilities that embody the nursing profession. Awesome job. Good job. You may have a seat. I would now like to invite senior nursing student Emily Cohen up to the stage to share some words of experience and encouragement.
To my newest clinical colleagues, I first want to say it's an honor to be up here congratulating you on walking that stage and receiving your white coat. I love to celebrate any and all accomplishments, so treat yourself tonight. With the start of your clinical journey just around the corner and the end of mine, I want to share some of the things I have learned along the way. Your time at clinical is as a learning experience. Here you will surely learn the much anticipated clinical skills, but more so, learn about yourself and what it really means to be a nurse. During this time, don't be afraid to ask questions, to ask people about their experiences, and to even make mistakes, but most importantly, to learn from those mistakes. Nursing is a field where you will always be a student and there will always be room to grow. Be confident in what you know, but when you come across something you haven't seen or done before, don't get frustrated, be curious, and take the opportunity to learn something new. Now, our job as nurses is to not only perform technical tasks and skills, but to really seek to understand our patients and be their advocate and confidant. No matter what a chart, colleague, or even a doctor tells you about a patient, we are to treat our patients like we would want to see ourselves or our family members be treated. Everyone is going through something, and we may never know the full truth of it, but the one commonality you and every single person you will meet will have is that you're human. Remember that we all have hopes, dreams, fears, strengths, weaknesses, and a story to tell. And while it's important to be competent in the skills side of nursing, the care and connection that can be developed with a little bit of intention is not something that can be easily replaced. You never know how something as simple as asking someone how they like their coffee, sharing a kind smile, or a listening ear could change the trajectory of their day. No matter the situation, even if you are only able to replace just a little bit of their fear with hope, you have done your job. I also want you to think about why you started on this journey to begin with. On the days where you may be thinking to yourself, this is not what I signed up for, or that you're just not cut out for the job, you have to dig deep and refer back to that answer on why you started. Remembering my why has served me when those feelings start to approach and carried me through the tough days. However, without these tough days, our good days wouldn't hold the same value. And sometimes our only way out of those days is through. So getting through them will lead you to where you feel like you found the light at the end of the tunnel you have been searching for. For me, it took until spring semester of junior year when I held the purest forms of life during my pediatric rotation. From then on, I had a new sense of purpose. The nursing world has so much to offer, and even if you don't find exactly what you're looking for during clinical, know these short couple years are not the end-all be-all. This is going to be a time of self-discovery. So be patient with yourself and don't let that internal time clock that's telling you you're running out of time discourage you from finding what truly drives your sense of purpose. You sitting here means you have earned your spot at clinical. That also means you are almost halfway to being a nurse, and that is something to be proud of. What we are setting out to do is no small feat, but you have proved that you can do it, and I know you will continue to do it. With that, I want to leave you with 3 things to remember. Always be curious, not furious. Kindness will take you far. And when someone tells you you're going to be a good nurse, believe them. Thank you, and I wish you all the best of luck on your journeys.
Hi everyone, my name is Dr. Jenny Florkey, and I'm supposed to give your closing remarks, but I have to tell you, now standing at this podium, I feel like I was born to be at this microphone. So as this white coat ceremony comes to a close, I would like to thank our 2 speakers, Ms. Kristen Smith and Ms. Emily Cohen, for sharing their words of wisdom with our sophomore students. I would like to thank all of the faculty and staff for their hard work preparing our students to enter the clinical portion of their program, as well as coordinating tonight's events. I would like to also thank the family and friends of our students for coming this evening and for sharing this special milestone with them. Truly, your support is what has allowed them to be here today. Your support is also crucial to their continued success. I would like to thank the President, Kerr, and Provost Hollingshead and Dean Comer for their continuous support of our BSN program, and the faculty and staff and the students. And I would like to wish our students the best. Also, as you move forward, this is going to be an excellent and awesome time in your life here as you begin clinicals. As we are about to close, I'd like to have the students stand up. I'd like all of us to give them one more round of applause. And students, I would like you to know that we here as your faculty, as your staff, we are here to support you. We want you to be successful. We know that you can be excellent nurses. We are here for you. And that, all of that cheering and that clapping that you heard, those are the people that also know you can be excellent nurses. So with that, I close the formal portion of this program, and students, you are able to exit now. Thank you.